A1200 in the market more now. Right? Yeah, this was Gamescom. The Cologne fair is the big Gamescom is I think the biggest games fair in the world. I was invited from the Cologne fair organization. I have had their booth free of charge, and I introduced my computer museum also, and sold my books, which I make together with Patrick. I told you this before. And so I sold books around about 1,000 units so far. This is my book. You can see it here as well. Somebody interested, I can sign it as well. And I wish that someone will take care about the English translation also. I have a new project. You can see this also here. My colleague Ingo is busy with this. I have to tell you the story in 1997 when I liquidated all my warehousing. My people in the warehouse in Braunschweig called me and said, Petro, we have cabinets of A1200, we have some power supplies, what we should do. I said, yeah, throw it away, go, don't need this shit, cannot sell it, nothing. And then they said, yeah, we have to pay a lot of money for this because it's plastic and there are pollution things and so on and so on. And they said, yeah, we have to invest 5,000 Deutschmarks at this time to get rid of this material. And then comes some guy and he said he would like to take it, of course free of charge. And then my people in Braunschweig asked me, can we give it away? I said, yes, give it away. So we're saving the 5,000 money for the liquidation in the container. So and now the story is, it was 2 months ago, I got a call from Braunschweig from this guy, it's Martin, his name is Martin, and he said, Petro, you gave away at this time, could not remember this name, nothing. And he said, you can help me to sell this? I said, okay, fine. And then I took this project and we are selling now the housing, which are brand new, and also the power supplies and keyboards, which could be interesting. So we make the upper part of the housing of the casing has also the LED light. This is very important because there's some other people making now a Kickstarter action only for the housing, and I think they will have a problem with the LED light, right? Anyway, we make a shop called Shop Boingbox.de, and this is in German and in English. And if you're interested, you can buy it via the internet. Tja, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is the end of my speech, and I hope you enjoyed it a little bit. I will be here the whole day. If you're interested, you can try the Amiga Walker free of charge. I have also brought some posters, which I give away, maybe with my signature if you like. I brought my books, and you're welcome to have a look there. Thank you very much for your attention. So if you have some question, of course, I'm willing to answer this if I can answer it. If I have
Qualcuno delle domande?
some questions.
In your presentation, you did not mention one particular Commodore machine, the Commodore 65. Were you involved in any way with its development?
No, I'm sorry. I learned it just 2 years ago that there is existing a 65 machine. Also today, I learned that there is a Max. What is this called? A Max machine from Japan. So this was completely out of my control because I was responsible for the logistics. But this was masses in containers, not such special few machines. So I'm sorry. I have to tell you another story. It was 3 weeks ago that called me a professor from Augsburg and said, oh, you are Mr. Tyschtschenko, you work for Commodore. Do you have an idea? I have to make an evaluation for the board of C65. I said, okay, fine. What is this worth? I said, I don't know, but I can send you some material from the internet, and I copied in something, and I think the board only is around about between 8 and 10,000 euro, but the whole machine, the C65 is around about, I would say 20,000 maybe. We have here, Zeno is a very lucky guy. He showed me yesterday the golden C64. Congratulations. Okay.
Qualche altra domanda? Zeno?
Solo una domanda in merito alla bancarotta che molti attribuiscono alla cattiva gestione del management Commodore. Volevo sapere cosa ne pensa Petro, quindi se è stato un problema di cattiva gestione oppure di prodotti sbagliati.
Okay, I understand. So there are many reasons. The bankruptcy is not an act from today to tomorrow, of course. It starts already at Commodore. When I joined the company in 1982, we have had this this fast developing of hard disk drives. As you know, we have had in Westchester also, we have two departments in Westchester. One was responsible for the Amiga later, and one was responsible for the PC. And there was also a big purchasing department in Japan. They bought hard disk drive, and the hard disk drive developing was 20 megabyte, 40 megabyte, every 2 months different, 50, 60 megabyte, 80 megabyte, and so on. And of course, there was done some wrong decision. They thought they can buy 20 megabyte very cheap, and then they cannot sell it because there was 40 megabyte available. So they have to get rid of this material. This cost a hell of money. This was the start where we lost money. We also lost a lot of money because if I'm thinking about when we introduced the A1000 in the Rockefeller Center with Andy Warhol, it cost a fortune. And the A1000 was not like in Europe a big sales number. It was in the United States very, very low. So we invested millions in this show, the Rockefeller Center, and the effect was not like expected. It was not returned the investment what we have done there. Then of course I mentioned also there was the CDTV, the best machine, the first DVD machine, no software available, right? We have to cancel orders with Panasonic. We paid a lot of penalties for this. Next thing was CD32, the first 32-bit machine, no software available. Because the software companies that were at this time located in the UK are not willing to develop software for Commodore because they have bad contracts in the old time. This all together, and then, you know, nobody is perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. Also, there was sometimes installed the wrong people on the wrong position. And then Mehdi Ali fired them also, of course, after some times. That means they have contracts, so these contracts have to be fulfilled, they have to pay severance for this, and this costs also a hell of money. So that's all together, if you collect all these things together, this was the reason why Commodore went into bankruptcy on the end. Is this question answered? Okay.
I just wanted to know what, in your personal opinion, Amiga would be today if nothing bad happened back in 1994 in Commodore.
You mean what, when we was not bankruptcy and we developed?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but there were some plans, of course. There were the AAA
Yeah.
will come, and then they have some ideas also in Westchester, Philadelphia for new machines, but you never know. If you're thinking back, there was other companies like Atari bankruptcy. Sinclair, bankruptcy, right? Armstrong, bankruptcy. And Apple also nearly went bankruptcy, but Bill Gates put in some money there at this time to show the world that Microsoft is not the alone empire in the world. He has also competition, which is Apple. So Apple survived, but very hardly. If you see the Apple history, we are very close, Amiga, and the Amiga operating system and the Apple operating system is similar. I think the Amiga operating system is much more better than Apple. Sorry to say this, but anyway. And this was the history, right? They survived, and many people, many companies went out of the business. The same as with the in the VCR. There was Betamax. There was the Video 2000. Video 2000 was an excellent system. Nobody asked now for Video 2000. Yeah?
It's like the coins theory that bad metals are better than
exactly.
precious ones.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm happy to see you CCTV.
This is from 1991 presentation party in the UK.
Okay. Yeah, I remember the one T-shirts. Yeah. Right.
Dankeschön.
Okay, bitteschön. So, any more questions?
Hi Petro. I just want to know whether a working trampoline machine, whether it built,
Wait, I can't follow you.
has a working trampoline
Machine.
working machine, whether
I
it
don't
built.
think so. I don't think so. There was involved, I think Dave Haney was involved there, and Sassenrad, I don't know this. There are some people who would like to do this. There was mad about maybe because they would like to force this, but if you have no money, how you can force the development? And you know, there's a big difference between the finance people who are thinking in strategy in finance and marketing, and the other one who is thinking always in developing new machines and all the things. So I think you never know, right? Okay, no questions anymore. So then I say again, thank you to you for your patience to listen to
I
me.
have a question.
You have a question. Please.
It's a funny and stupid question.
No,
Why
no,
did- why
no
did
question
they-
is stupid.
Why the name in Italy was VIC-20 and in Germany was VC?
I tell you, I can tell you this so open, but you know, fick in German has fuck. Therefore, we decided to call it VC.
So, on behalf of everybody, I want to thank you again for coming here today. Thank you so much.